Hello, everyone. Good. Well, it's technically afternoon now, but it feels like morning. Um, Welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3 with Arella. See here, last time we played, we made it to Rivington after uh, defeating Ketherick Thorm. Um, and after we learned the truth about who really was in the astral prism. Turns out our dream guardian is an illithid mind flayer who somehow, well, not somehow, um, who regained his independence from the hive mind and apparently has a history with this place. And he's called the Emperor. Um, And the main reason why he's able to resist the hive mind from the, or link from the elder brain, as well as quote unquote protect us from the elder brain's domination, is because he's actually siphoning the power off of the Githyanki prince, Prince Orpheus, who has a psionic ability to disrupt hive mind communication. Because the astral prism is in fact a prison. We then disabled some explosives, went to the circus, uh, and are starting to uncover some shape-shifting bullshit led by Orin, um, Ball's Chosen. Um, and we're about ready to start our first long rest in Rivington. Reason why we didn't end with the long rest was because of a cutscene that's going to trigger. But anywho, let's go ahead. Oh, no one gave me money. Oh, hey. Yeah, how's it going?
Hi. It's me, Yenna. You remember me, right? You were really nice to me before, and, my mum hasn't come back yet. She might come later. I don't think she's coming. Could we maybe stay here?
Yes! We can play Wanna Cup!
Of course you can stay, Anna. Pick a spot and settle in.
Yes! You've got a fire and everything. I can cook really good. Whatever you want. Thank you, thank you.
Okay, incoming at jail. I'm just gonna let it happen because there's like no one here, so. Alright, let's see here. Scratch, I think, had an, Scratch had exclamation point. There he is.
It's certainly good to be back at camp. How I've missed the smells.
Glad you're back where you belong.
Indeed. And I'm sure Dringo will do a great job. He always took good care of me.
Yeah, we also found, Scratch's former owners, the Sword Coast Couriers, and their dog trainer was a piece of shit who was abusing the dogs. So, I may or may not have intimidated her into leaving before I lit her on fire. Because I'm a sorcerer. I can do that. Let's see here. Who am I going to want for the party? I'm probably going to want Asterion back.
It's
It's not enough. We have a gallery of villains to look out for, but now we could be infiltrated by a shape changer? I can't even tell if any of you are acting strange because you've been replaced, or because this group is full of weirdos.
I do love his voice acting. Are you worried about Cazador finding your back?
I won't lie. The thought hardly fills me with glee. Even with my newfound advantages, he's still an incredibly powerful vampire. But he's arrogant, too. If he does hear I'm back, he'll try to take me and expose himself in the process. Then I'll be able to strike.
And how will you strike exactly? He won't be alone.
Neither will I, darling. At least I hope you'll come along for the show. But regardless, the plan is simple. Find him, stop him from gaining almighty power, and then really enjoy killing him. And if I can seize that almighty power for myself, well, all the better.
Yeah, you're not taking that power.
I would, but you have so many friends already.
Swap out your hair.
Well, in that case, I'm all yours.
Alright, and we are gonna need the magic user here.
Orin toys with us where she could destroy us. Whatever her motivations, I hope she reveals them quickly.
I'd be delighted, though someone else will need to watch the cook pot, of course.
Karlak.
Wonderful. Lead on, then.
Now you might be thinking, but Raz, you no longer have melee DPS. Well, I technically do, because Shadowheart is a cleric with a spear.
Orin's little display was just intended to rattle us. We mustn't let her succeed. We need to stay alert all the same.
Oh yeah, not the circus. I got a statue myself. Because that time, Floof wasn't there to steal it from me. But as you can see... Just look at those cheekbones gazing upon this depiction of themselves. Bless the owner of the statue once per long rest. I'm not sure why she's armed with a crossbow instead of the staff, but whatever. Here, yeah, that's the mirror. Here's a note. The ink is still fresh, and the letter is drawn in a careful hand. Hey, you! So I owe you a lot. For one, I don't know what the inside of a snake's belly looks like. For another, you let me stay at your camp. And for another, you found out what happened to Mom and Pops. I'm on my own now, and Bone Man says it's a good thing. I just have to let the weave guide me. And as far as I can tell, it's tugging me to Baldur's Gate, so I'm heading there first. Anyway, thanks for everything. I won't forget it. Arabella.
I'm just a cat. Please, talk to Yenna.
You're not just a cat. I'm not gonna hurt you.
I don't like talking.
Do you know what happened to Yenna's mother?
Nothing good, I don't think. She was so very sick. Maybe she made like a cat and went off to spend her last life.
May I pet you?
Please don't.
Okay. All right.
Queen Vlaakith. Skra!
You are Sherlock, and still you speak my name.
I've seen the captive Orpheus with my own eyes. Spoken to Gestil Kithrak Voss. You lied to us. Enslaved us.
The betrayer Voss lies! I have only a moment, and you, Hasharlak, will listen. We are Githyanki. We move mountains. We snuff out stars. We shake the plains.
Uh-huh.
The traitor Voss has lied to you. The heretic prince would shatter us in an instant. The great Dominion shrunk to the head of a pin.
Can this be true? Is the Githyanki prince really a threat to his own people? Or simply a challenge to Vlaakith's rule?
Return to the astral prism. Slay Orpheus the Pretender. Serve me, and I will ascend you. You will be no mere warrior, nor Kithrak. You will be Barta Vlaakith, commander of dragons. My only, my chosen. A final chance. Kneel before me. Make your promise.
Lae'zel's thoughts become yours. The sight of Orpheus looms over her mind. Voss's words echo within it. She means to forever turn her back on Vlaakith.
Stand your ground, Lae'zel.
I gave you my faith, and you called me traitor. I gave you my life, and you ordered your knights to hunt me. I have witnessed too much, and you have given me too little. Finally, I can see. Orpheus will live, and I will hear his creed. This is my word.
Your word is nothing! You are nothing! The Kithraki will bring you. I will tear your flesh from your bones and devour your skull's marrow, while you beg for death. I will consume you. I will unmake you.
So I think she's mad. You know, just a tiny bit mad.
Soldier, my engine. It hurts. I think this might be it. Soon. Things burning hotter than I knew it could. But look, we've just about made it to the city. That'll do me. Let's go protect it. Whatever happens after that is between me and the so-called gods.
I'm ready if you are.
Bit sweaty, but up for whatever's next. Ugh. Thanks, soldier. Can't wait to be home. Anything that comes after that is extra.
We just played host to an undying queen. Oh, and that's without our fine silverware.
I know, right?
Lae'zel
So
has
rude.
courage, turning her back on a lifetime's belief. As for us, best we stay out of interplanar politics, I think. Orpheus is on his own. But should great Vlaakith come to settle a score with Lae'zel, well, I might be convinced to kill her. Undying or not, she was very loud.
Yes, she was. How are you faring with the Harpers?
You think me lonely? In truth, I prefer travel in a small pack such as this. Unburdened by numbers, we're free to act rather than react. A little like the old days. With allies every bit as peculiar. Give or take a few tadpoles.
I'd like to hear more about those old days.
Would you? In time, then. Perhaps once you found a rocking chair for me to doze off in.
I want to ask you
Excellent.
something. You mentioned you know something of Illithids.
More than I would like. In my youth, I was a brief and very much unwilling member of a colony's hive mind. I felt the way they think, saw the world as they do. Foul, unnatural creatures who find the foulness in us and twist it to their will. But then, who am I speaking to? You have far more experience than I.
Who are you speaking to? Maybe I'm the parasite puppeting this body.
Then, greetings, Sir Tadpole. I was wondering where all the questions suddenly sprang from.
Jahira likes sarcasm. So I'm gonna give it to her.
So, Lae'zel's finally seen the light and turned on her mistress. It took a little time, but she got there. Though it's not over yet. Masters rarely let their slaves go without a fight.
Alright. We'll save Shadowheart for last.
It is done. There is no going back. As long as the Undying Queen reigns, I am